Like most people, I was taught to believe that you and I are destroying the climate. I was told that the carbon dioxide we emit in our daily lives was causing dangerous warming. Well, I never thought that cow farts are destroying the planet. I was conditioned to think that we had to make a rapid transition away from coal, oil, and natural gas, or polar bears would go extinct. But then one day, everything changed for me. You see, one of my newspaper articles in support of the climate scare caught the attention of an earth scientist who invited me into his lab to share his findings about what actually happened in the real world in the past when carbon dioxide levels rose. It was his work and that of other geologists which proved to me that what I'd been taught was inaccurate. Carbon dioxide rise has little to do with climate change. In fact, these scientists explain that Earth has experienced far higher temperatures and far higher carbon dioxide levels many times in the past, and there was no issue. So I wondered, how much else had I been taught that was totally wrong? Well, the scientists that I spoke with next showed me that virtually everything I'd been taught about extreme weather, sea level, polar bears, ocean conditions, ice cover, and the greenhouse effect was all incorrect. There is no climate crisis. Yet the government continues to promote climate fear and waste trillions of our dollars mandating ridiculous and dangerous policies that massively increase the cost of living. And they really are dangerous. Just look at what happened in Texas in February 2021 when they were heavily dependent on wind power to supposedly stop climate change. 8 million Texans were without power and heat for days in the midst of one of the coldest periods in decades. Some burned furniture or used gas ovens to stay warm. Water treatment plants also lost power, so thousands of people had no access to clean water. The result? $200 billion in damages and up to 700 people dead. Texas provides a frightening example of what's coming across North America as we shift from reliable to unreliable power. And you sure don't want to live anywhere near a 60-story high industrial wind turbine. They have the potential to seriously compromise the health of you and your family. To encourage politicians to stop forcing these insane, expensive policies on taxpayers, we need everyone to understand that we've been sold a bill of goods about global warming. That's why we at the International Climate Science Coalition are telling the world there is no climate crisis, and current climate policies will leave us bankrupt, hungry, and freezing in the dark for no environmental benefit. Ultimately, even our freedom is at risk if the climate scare is not stopped. Your support is needed for me to continue working to expose the truth about this, the greatest deception in history. Please click on the link below to donate to the International Climate Science Coalition.